I hope that worked. Yippee! Welcome back to some Premier Weiss Schwarz gameplay. Let's go. We're so back. It's so hype. Where was everybody for the approximately 3 weeks? Unknown. Unimportant. We're back here now. Larry to the bottom, playing Kimono Friends into Freeran 8 Pants from Cowboy Sun. Let me spell that right, actually. There we go. Now I have absolutely no idea what Larry's cards say or do besides Funny Two Soul. And we haven't seen Funny Two Soul yet. So it's not going to happen quite yet. That middle card does get an extra soul from, it's either act or just middle position, as far as I recall. And that guy with the hat on the left, he's got, besides 3 soul swinging right now, he's got a funny on reverse, pay, clock. Let's go take a look at our deck for something. And he goes to memory. Some of the old cards can be good. You know what? Hear me out. Some old cards, not bad. Pretty reasonable. In the meantime, that I do believe that is the Climax Swapper. The bottom deck effect will not be proccing because Larry has turn priority and thus will be able to pay for the cost of on reverse first and send that boy into memory. On the other side, it's Cowboy Sun's turn to figure out what to do with his level 1. I think I see you 1 flight magic in the clock, not for nothing. So there is at least 1 salvage target for the level 1 combo should it hit the board right now. If that does not happen, which would be fair enough. Oh, it's Brainstorm. Hits 2 for salvage. Yeah, that waiting room's really got to have some good stuff in it after 2 turns of existing. That for sure, dude. Real. Ooh. Into a 2 soul deck. This looks a little spooky, Cowboy Sun. I think that's the draw Brainstorm and the Climax Swapper to hit the hand. That's going to hit the board. We have a bottom decker into play, Himmel into play, and 1 copy of the 1 combo just for board. Nope. Is going to salvage the 1 flight magic. And we're going to carry on. I kind of doubt that Himmel is going to actually get its costs paid unless things look really dire. But, we'll see what happens here. Another trigger. Ooh. Oh, and it canceled. Not like this. Did not double trigger. That's key. I do think that's Larry at level 0 still. Hits level 1 just now after the clock. All right. There's a really you really got to think that a funny funny 2 soul is going to be in Larry's future. And yep, there it is in his hand. So not looking forward to the damage coming down for Cowboy Sun. Pretty sure that's what it was. 2 hit on the Brainstorm, 1 went to hand, 1 triggered, 1 played, 1 more out. I think it's out 5. It's out 4 or 5. In other words, known as not great. Not amazing. But surely he will simply block at least once. That would be good and not bad. If Cowboy Sun's a maniac, he can play that flight magic on his opponent's turn and see if he can scam a block in that way. But that just seems extremely unlikely to work. Here comes the combo. Oh, this is Stock Soul. So, is it? Did he just Stock Soul Climax so he could pay the Amagi? Sure. Pay the Amagi cost. I think that's just another copy of the Amagi or the combo, one of the two. Not going to be 2-soul. There's a 2-soul trigger on that card, but it's not giving 2-soul. This is still swinging for a big fat 4. 1 block. All that we needed. Easy. Got him, even. Just like that, and he has red. He's just that guy. Okay. Not bad at all. Larry going to be searching for some more playables. I think that's just another copy of the 1 combo there. Or, sorry, the 0 combo. Stock Soul combo there. Or it's either that's the combo and something else is the Amagi or something else is the combo. I can't quite remember. My kimono friend's knowledge is not top notch. Gonna take that final 2 as well, and kind of as expected. Clock from hand, send to memory. Technically, it's on waiting room, hand to clock. If there are 2 or less memory, then you can send him on the memory. But you know, shortcut at short. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I have no idea what that card is. The Claire today is down horrendous. My gosh. Is that is the variant that okay, the I think that's just the Akatsuki. That's literally just vanilla Akatsuki on play, discard, check up to 4 for a 1 or higher card. Great for flight magics, mage ferns, birthday presents of all kinds. Are we gonna clock? No, we don't clock ourselves here, surely. Alright. Okay. Discards a climax. Nice. Can we add a fern into our hand at least? That'd be really cool. Did you know the last climax out just now? That's the stock swap event. Okay. I'm like pretty sure that was the stock swap event. I'm pretty sure I'm not just trolling. Not sure. I guess we can just hold on to it. Not for nothing. I do think that Kimono Friends can build up some amount of stock, but it seems like an interesting take here if that was the stock shuffle event. Mill 5, get to draw 1. I think that's the last climax out of the deck here. You know, it might be because he doesn't have the 1 combo, but that just seems unlikely. Oh, no, he has it. He guaranteed have it because we used the... hit pants trigger last turn, so... Alright, here we go. Here comes Fern. Let's get... Is that... I'm trying to remember. I think it's like magic to find lost accessories. And flight magic. Now let's see if Larry wants to take damage. That's a good start. Can we get another instance? We sure can. The game is normal. Let's see if the swing will complete here. I don't think it does. I looked down for 1 moment and I saw what looked like a climax hitting the waiting room, so big if true. I am unsure. Magic for finding lost accessories is the red event. We're so back. I have a memory. Let's go. Penalty climax. Classic. This man went back with 6. All right. Okay, yeah, it was a cancel. Okay. Pretty normal game here. On death, check 3, add 1. Adding the climax. That's the 2-soul climax. After the deck refresh. Now the funniest timeline here is if Cowboy Sun refreshes into a much more compressed state and then immediately takes 9 damage to the face. Surely that would never happen. Surely. But, you know, theoretically possible. that sort of thing. In general, though, I think a double block from Cowboy's Son here kind of cements him in a very stable position. Check 3 Brainstorm going to go off. No, Search Brainstorm going to go off. Let's find some playables, Larry. Here we go. I think that's the monkey, as far as I recall. And another guy. Oh, no, he wants a different guy. What's our third chump? Chumps all the way. Chump swingers. Move up the back row. All right, here we go. Brainstorm again. Oh. Ooh. Okay. It's feeling fancy. Try to get some cards in our hand. Old decks, you know, they tend to only have 2 or 3 very good cards in them. And 2 of the good cards are in memory, so any way to get cards into our hand is probably good. This is fair. I think that back row does combo with that 2 soul to some effect. What effect that actually is, I'm unsure. But I believe it's a double combo with the 3-2 finisher. So we'll see how it goes. Swing and a miss on the Brainstorm here. And here comes 2 soul. Pay 1, grab a guy. Hey, that's your finisher. You like that, right? Now we're just going to dig 4 for fun. All right. A playable instead. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. That card is free. There is only anticipated 4 stock at the end of this turn, so fair enough. Why did he tap so many times? Blocks on 3 anyways. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Please let the game be normal. Did side for 2 here. Keeping it at a steady pace. Side for 2 again. Cancels. Cancels. Good stuff. This is where you want to be now. This is where we set up the resource. Not only that, do you even clock here? You just kept your whole board, man. Like, is it necessary? Do we have to do anything here? Like, please, 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 just let me know. I'm just asking nicely. Do we actually have to clock? Like, do you really need the climax right now? I guess he wants it. Does he draw it? Big if true. We'll find out. Draw Brainstorm. Let's mill the deck. Hits 1, draw 1. All right. Next up, we're just going for the perfect mill down. Wahoo. Mill us down to 4 cards, Cowboy Son. Let's figure it all out. All right. We get on play Akatsuki. Let's cheat. Let's look at the top 2 cards of our deck. See if we like them. If we don't like them, we don't have to have them. We have at least 4 ways in hand to get rid of that card. You can play the magic for finding lost accessories. If you think you're going to be level 3 next turn, you just trigger that pants. Flight magic for 1 and check 2. Wow. That is technically a way to get rid of the climax. That's true. And you are going to get flight magic back right now. And so it's all good. Flight magic and 2 magics for finding lost accessories. Hitting the hand. Let's swing out. Here's a 3. Don't need bouncing in this matchup. 3 takes. Another 3. Nope. Okay. 3 threes in a row. And a swing and a miss. It's a slower game now. Feels like that kind of favors the Furin player here. If Furin gets another turn at 2, like the cash out becomes kind of nice, where you get the probably triple finisher and offensive magic, you know. This I happen to know this list, so Cowboy Sun is playing the trial deck finisher. That's why that draw brainstorm is on the board. And is able to free play, at least at this time, one copy of the finisher. And as well is able to kind of, if we can get another turn of not spending or doing that much, we can kind of cash out our stock on ordinary offensive magic, which is pay 4 to burn 3? 3? Pretty sure it's 3. So, see how it goes? As he shuffles his hand, I do see another copy of that Trial Deck Brainstormer in there, along with those magics for finding lost accessories. Meanwhile, Larry over here, figuring out how to generate enough advantage to keep on playing the next turn. That Stock Soul plus that Amagi has to be part of it. And so is a heck of a lot of soul coming down the lane. Okay, Cowboy Sun, does your deck like you right now? It'd be really big if the deck doesn't hate you. That would be nice. That'd be real cool. Here we go. Step 1, block on 1. Real shallow block. Real shallow block on 1? On 1? We can't block on a 2? Can't block on a 3? Nothing? Not for nothing, it's probably more advantageous for Larry to be kind of siding here, poking. Because there is the extra soul. So it was probably for a 2 anyways. We don't have any audio feed of the players, so can't hear the attack declarations going off. Penalty, not a climax. Okay. What's happening? Yo, your event is like right there. That was your trigger? Did we not, guys? Or did you add that card? Maybe he added the card. Nope. He's remembering. Okay. All right. Was that an extra trigger? Did we trigger too many times? Was it supposed to double trigger? I don't know. But that's going to be one side for one sticking here. And as kind of expected now, we get to kind of get the Freerin value train of blocking or just not taking damage from siding. And then building up slowly our resource once again. So here's some magic for finding lost accessories. You have to think that that Freerin that just hit the waiting room, is going to be our salvage target. Check 2. See if we like anything. We don't want to draw any of it because we want to mill it with our brainstormer. All right. It's 1. Feels like there's a bunch of climaxes still in there, perhaps, unless it was drawn so heavily. Let's think about what we're salvaging here. We got a few different options. Early play healer does not seem bad, but I think that was the climax swapper into the hand. Get some insurance going. Yeah. All right. Come on down. Another magic for finding lost accessories. Spending a little bit more stock than I think you really want if you're trying to go for the full payoff. So it's looking like it's probably going to be fairly standard. It's going to be another, I think, copy of the finisher actually right there. That's 3 clean swings as far as I can tell. Unless it's not. Actually, yeah, we've only seen 2 climaxes revealed? It's only the 1? We have it in our hand? What? Cashing out the 3rd magic for finding lost accessories. Okay. All right, discard the Ricky. 3rd copy of the finisher, guaranteed. Hits the board. And there's another climax. In the hand. Come on down. Here's magic. Here's flight magic. Here's magic for finding lost accessories again. I'm going to swing 3 times. Okay. Is that a climax? No? Okay. I don't recall Cowboy-san, like, triple canceling, but maybe I'm a little off base. He did mill through most of his climaxes on this turn anyhow, so it kind of all works out. Now, one more penalty. Didn't take the early play heal. We're going to 2-6. 2-6. While it is theoretically, mathematically possible to be scammed here, you really hope that it just doesn't happen. You know? This really is kind of, if we have like the magic advantage bar, it's like the advantage is like leaning in Cowboy-san's side. Especially after Larry takes that 3 to go straight to 3. But we'll find out very soon. We take much more damage. It's not like Fairy will need to do anything much to close out the game, but it is not going to die on the spot. Empty pants trigger. Okay. I mean, here we go. Here's our turn. Believe that's 4 stock. Does find the climax off the co-mate. I think that's what the archetypal effect is called. Not sure. Not sure. Do we clock? Do we need a clock here? We do, and we clock the climax, and we draw another copy of it. Actually, you were never going to get rid of this climax, Larry. It was always going to float into your hand. Now, what are we going to do with it? Here's a guy. Here's our explorer. He's searching for something. A marker. Oh, yeah, it markers an event, and I think it heals. And then you can pay 1 to get the event afterwards. Yeah! Woohoo! I don't know if you actually want this event, but maybe. Maybe. Not now. It is an act, so you can cash it out later. But Brainstorm for Brainstorm for search hits. The finisher seems good. Although I'm pretty sure Larry's been gripping one for the last, like, 2-3 turns. How much stock do we have? Can't be that much. Nope. It's actually exactly 4. So, my bad. Can get a second copy of the finisher. Yep. Okay. Let's see it. Can we get the Scammerino from 2-6? I think that's got to be 6 in deck. We have the trigger probably holding the last climax in hand. I would guess. Could be 7 available for Cowboy-san here to block with. We're furiously going to heart of the cards. Hold on, that's not the finisher. On the front board. We're trying to stall. Trying to stall. Okay. Unless it is in the back, I think. I don't know how it works. That's front for less for 3. The scam is not happening yet. And you have to think it's probably not going to happen at this point. That's 2. So I'm trying my best to find the card. Yeah, the combo is a restander, so this is on cancel, okay? So yep, just buying time. Not sure that that's time that you have, but presumably Larry has been filtering out climaxes to be available, none triggered, and most in the waiting room. The onus is now on Cowboy-san to put up the finishing blow. Hit him with the burn 4s. See if it sticks. Let's crack our draw Brainstorm. No? What are we thinking here? Oh, we're thinking about stock shuffle. Oh, okay. I think this kind of hits, no? It's pretty possible. Does go for the stock shuffle. Will get a copy of the finisher in a hand. This is, if there's one climax left in deck, it is more likely than not to hit the climax out to stock now. Because, yeah, that's last card in deck. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep. Crack the brainstorm. Get the finisher. Finisher says check 3, add 1. Something like that. Yep. Check 3, add 1. Add a card, any card. What do we want? None of that. All right. Get to clock ourselves. Whatever. All right. Cool. Number 2. Write it down. Check 1, 2, 3. Nice climax. We're him. Do we not already have it? It's kind of funny, actually. Saves our checks for the last one. Do we have the third? Wait, no. We have to discard for this finisher. Like we can't be. Surely we. Huh? Discard for what? Oh. Oh no. Playing a flight magic. No, magic to find lost accessories. Scry at the top. Is going to crack it. Is there enough? Do we have enough cards in our hand to discard for the finish? Is it not ditch 2? Have we? I guess, yeah, I guess we're good to go. Yeah, whatever, man. Burn 4. Kindly take this, please. Did hit on the stock shuffle. Does not penalty a climax. That's a swing for 5. And you are not dead on the spot. Okay. Come on down. Another 4. Cancels. Swing for 3. Takes. Half to front. No pants trigger. Cannot do the combo for the 3rd time. Or no, has it. Okay, yeah. Block on 1. And block on 2. This finisher is fake. Unlucky. Burn 4. Actually, I think the funny part is Larry lives a triple Marine there, so maybe it doesn't matter. Like that was a lot of blocks on like 1 and 2. Like just okay. All right, we're blocking. We blocking. We blocking. We get to keep our 3-2. All right, sick. Let's read it back. We're gonna clock. What does this get us? Do we another finisher, which does heal. The cost is when your front row center slot attacks, you can pay 2, ditch 1 to restand. And so we do have like the good math right now. We swing in the we swing with the sides first, then the middle, and we'll have 4 stock to restand both characters if we have the climax. Big if true. I don't know that we do. Oh, you would. Oh, yeah. You wouldn't have the hand. You have to discard 1. So even if you. Oh, we're just gonna declare that we were playing over the Kome. Just gonna make up for our mistakes. Also, we're not gonna climax anyway, so none of it matters. None of it matters. Brainstorm for the boys. Maybe it hits. That's the climax. We can get another Kome. Maybe we can do this combo 1 time. I think that's how this math works. You play over it with a guy. No, that guy would also have to plus. Whatever you play down over the Kome would also have to plus. So I don't know how the math checks out here, but I guess we'll find out. If Cowboy-san dies to 3 vanillas, then man. Unlucky. I think that should be a block on bottom, though, no? Just kind of playing around like there was the potential for a pants trigger there. But maybe not. This is like the longest final search in the world. What options does Kimono Friends have? They're cooking. My goodness. I mean, let's see it. And now's the time. They're doing a lot of discussion here. I don't know what other options could even be present for Kimono Friends at this point. Literally zero clue. Cannot stress enough. Have no idea what can be going on at this point. I think he only has one stock left too. Like, what do we add? What are our options? What can we even do here? Inferior players going back with like 7. Pretty sure. Discarded the whole hand, including the climaxes that were left over in it, so. Okay. We searched the last card. What is the line? We're playing a thing. Oh, mutual refresh. Okay. Okay. Hype. Free mutual refresh on playing. Both players refresh. Okay. Now that is bad in that you won't have the penalty, but it's good in that if you sneak out or if you smell out that they've got one last block in there, then now they don't have it. So realistically, it's going to be 2 attacks to win here with the amount of kind of triggers that are littered throughout Larry's deck and the 1-3 swing guaranteed on the side lane. So let's see. First swing, no trigger, does take. Okay, 3 swing now lethal, gonna send it, does not over trigger, does block. Need a trigger? Does find it. That's the crit. My gosh. The scam! The scam! Why? And why did you look? Why did you look? Hi, well, that's going to be it for it's Kimono Friends taking the first win today on the stream. We'll be back with round 2 in just a moment.